we're doing a get ready with me to GM my first campaign in like, I don't know, 2 years? Sorry, I'm not quite used to this. I DM'd a small 2-person campaign like 2 years ago when we were first getting into D&D, and that was super fun. It was like a really cool experience. It was our first time playing 5e. It was our first time playing any tabletop role-playing game. And it was like a good experience, but we wanted like a table with more people that were like invested. So now me and my best friend are playing with my brother, my brother's friend, and 2 of my other friends. I ran to Staples last night to print out all of character sheets and everything because I don't know, I like having it like physically, but I also am probably just gonna end up using it digitally because I have like a 2-monitor setup, which I'll show you. But I am so excited. This is a game that I have been prepping. I was initially prepping for other people. It was supposed to happen in like September, and then things happened and it just never worked out. And so now we're finally doing it. We're finally doing it with some other people. And I'm so excited. I feel like I finally like gotten back into D&D. I felt like I've been very like out of it. And obviously we're not playing D&D, we're playing Kids on Bikes, which is another system. But I'm very excited because it's been a while. I can't find my stupid... I'm not doing anything intense. So yeah, my D&D journey, I guess. I got really into it in 2021 in the pandemic with my best friend. She got really into Dimension 20. I got really into Critical Role. And we kind of fell in love with ttrpgs from there. We both just like really like the story element. So like this campaign that I'm running is like it's very story driven, it's very role play driven. Yeah, so we both got really into it, and we tried to get like everybody else in our lives into it to varying degrees of success. But we have a different, we have a 5e game going that she's running, and then now I'm running this Kids on Bikes game. We are doing a like sci-fi kind of thing, because that is my bread and butter. I love sci-fi. It's very Tales from the Loop inspired, which again is another ttrpg game, but also a amazing TV show that I love. It's very like spooky small town with robots and cyborgs, and there's all of this technology that's been left behind that people have to decide what we're doing with. We're starting with a one-shot, and then we're going into a main campaign potentially if people like want to do it. Hopefully they do, fingers crossed. I bought a whole bunch of new makeup, and I now have, don't judge me for using the same brush. I now have this like setting powder stuff. I don't know really what it does. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. This is not a space for judging. This is a space for fun and stories and fun stories. So yeah, we're doing like a very like sci-fi story. I have been building it for the last like 6 months in my brain of just kind of using it as an escape from everyday life things. And so what is going on? Why is it looking like that? Oh no, oh no. Hang on, I gotta get these under control. Okay, I fixed them. That's better, right? That's better. Here's the setup. It looks crazy. it looks crazy. We've got Discord, we've got our playlist because I'm gonna try and play music. I don't know if that's gonna work.
We've got the actual campaign, and then we've got the full, well, this is like the one shot that we're running today. And then this is the full campaign document. And then I have a cheat sheet that I made for Kids on Bikes and the homebrew elements that we're doing. And then this is the core rule book. And then I have all of the character sheets. But I also have the campaign printed out. This is the notes for the PCs. These are the character sheets. I made some maps. This is to write stuff down. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. Also my coffee in my mug that I got from the Ren Fair. I'm so excited because this is like truly, as I mentioned, I have been thinking about this for so long. It's such a fun concept, and it's been really fun as a writer to get to have freedom in a different way. I'm writing a story just for, me and my friends to experience. I don't have to worry so much about plagiarism. Obviously, I want my original ideas to be my original ideas, but I think every DM or GM can kind of relate to just taking a little bit here and there from things that people don't recognize. So this campaign, I said, it's very Tales from the Loop inspired. It's a very Stranger Things inspired, but it's also very inspired by the Star Kid Hatchetfield Saga musicals, which is a very niche corner of the internet, which no one that I know and am friends with have sort of gotten into, which is a bummer because I've been trying to get people to watch these musicals for so long. But in this instance, it's working out for me because I know them very well. And I got a notification, that's why my head turned. I know them very well, and no one that I know has seen them. I am curious to play something that is more roleplay focused, like Kids on Bikes, as opposed to D&D, because I've like prepped a lot, and like obviously like it'll be up to their choice, right? Like whatever they want to do. There's one main story. There's like I've made like main dungeons versus like side dungeons if we're talking D&D-esque. So it's gonna be curious to see if we do keep playing, like how that's gonna work. If you're curious, there is an actual play called Kolak 1991. I just finished season 1, and that is also a big inspiration for this, and that is where I kind of learned to play Kids on Bikes. I think it's a lot easier as both a GM and a player if you have watched an example of whatever system that you're playing. I think that just like, it just works better for my brain because it gives you an idea of the rhythm. It gives you an idea of like what the game is, because there's such a weird high barrier of entry for ttrpgs, and we are working on a little project that might help that. I was in the forums for Kids on Bikes, and I was like curious because I knew that there were Kids on Brooms was on Dimension 20, but I was like, that's not like quite what we're looking for. I want something with my same vibes. And so I found people talking about Kolak, and it's really good. And it gave me a lot of ideas for how to run this game. I'm so excited. I think what always makes me the most nervous GMing is the improv. I'm a writer. I don't want to improv. I want to have it all written down. And I did not prep everything. Like I prepped everything in terms of where we're going, what is in there, all of that. I did not prep character interactions. And so last night I like freaked out because I was like, oh, like everyone is gonna have a mini scene introducing themselves, and we'll probably have one of their NPCs be introduced. And I was like, I don't know any voices. What can you do? I don't really know what else to say at this point. I don't know if this was interesting at all. Let me know if you have any questions about TTRPGs in the comments. Any questions about GMing? Obviously I'm like relatively new at it, but I've also been in the space for what, almost 3 years now? No, almost 4. Wait, 2021 to 2025. Yeah, almost 4 years now. I'm not one of those GMs or DMs who knows everything in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Story, I got that down. I spent most of my life studying story. I guess this is also an intro to my page, right? A re-intro. Because I used to upload videos ages ago when I was in college. We archived those. I'm kepnaut. I'm a writer, mostly. I am writing and preparing a narrative podcast called Westbind. So follow along if you're interested in a post-apocalyptic Western story featuring two women who fall in love. Follow along if you like writing content, talking about writing. I plan to do some streams that are like co-working streams called Sunday Night Writes, perhaps. Whoa. I also am a gamer. I want to play some games, so I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch at kepnaut as well. But yeah, we're trying to do the thing. Since TikTok is dead, R.I.P. TikTok, long live YouTube. Yeah. I might also do like little vlogs. I don't know, this is kind of fun. I like yapping. Also, if you're interested in my writing, go to, what's the website? It's grimandgilded.com. Issue 22, my short story, Westbind, which is it's part of the first episode of what will be the podcast, is published. So I'm a published writer, baby. Go check that out if you're interested. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna turn this off because we're rambling at this point. Follow along if you're interested in any of my little projects, podcast, gaming, writing. It's my cat. Hi. Oh, hello. Are you so handsome? Oh, he's handsome. Anyway, that's it. That's what you missed on Glee. Maybe I'll give like a little like update after the session to let you know how it goes. Goodbye. Okay, this is me post GMing my one shot. First one shot in 2 years. I took off my sweatshirt. I think it went well. I think it was good. It was really fun. It was really cool to see my story get experienced for the first time, considering it has been in my head for 6 months. It's like riding a bike, man. It's like riding a bike. I'm back at it. I know what I'm doing. Hopefully everybody wants to keep playing, because I want to keep playing. We'll see. But all in all, I just hope that I gave people a fun afternoon. That's all. That's all I can wish for. All right. Bye.